Sandcastle Billiards, the Sandman, Ed Ladawi. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
The sexiest voice in billiards.
Thank you. You can say that again. Thank you, Charlie.
When the time is right, towards the end,
all right.
ask everyone to really get.
All right. Are we all ready? Is everybody ready? Ladies, ready to play? Is the audience ready? All right. All right. Mr. Accu-Stats himself, Pat, are we ready? We're ready. All right. I'm sorry? Coin? No, we're going to lag for the break. We're going to lag. Coins. Oh, I'm going to have a pad and pen at your tables. I'll let you know. All right. No, you don't have to remember. It's going to be at your tables on the side to score. Okay? All right. I'll double it up. Okay. All right. And I'm dropping my notes. Without this, I'm nothing. All right. No memory here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for coming out to Sandcastle tonight. I really appreciate this great showing for the first of many to come events that will be hosted here. And I would just like to first start off with, let me refer to my notes so I don't get anything wrong here, thanking all of those who made this possible. We have Dragon Promotions and myself, Sandcastle Billiards, bringing you this Poison Challenge, Poison by Predator that is. We bring you this NYC Grind video production in association with Accu-Stats Video Productions in the Simonis Arena here at Sandcastle Billiards, Edison, New Jersey. We have the lovely Shanelle Loraine and Borona Andoni who have dedicated their time to put on a wonderful exhibition challenge match for everyone here tonight. Yeah. We had a round of applause for the ladies. All right. We had a little sampling beforehand of the challenge matches that will come after the match as well. I hope everyone enjoyed that. The Ortiz Kitchen is up and running for all your hunger needs. I'm going to be hitting that myself momentarily. We have Mike Ortiz right over here. All right. A round of applause for our chef. Compliments to the chef. Thank you very much. All right. And this will be a race to 9 in 9-ball. It will be an alternate break format. I will be racking the balls, or a staff member will be racking the balls for the ladies. We will lag for the break, alternate the breaks. The 9-ball will not count in the back 2 pockets by the rack, but it will count in the side pockets and up top by the head string. We have several products here up for raffle and for sale at a great discount from Predator and Poison cues. So please, the lovely Corinne will be coming around with raffle tickets for those, and you can see Mr. Charlie Williams for the sales on the discounted cues. That's all available behind you. We are about to begin, and I will introduce, first off, one of our local favorites and up-and-coming players, member of the National BCAPL 8-ball team champions, Kiss of Death 8-ball team, the 2010 Predator 9-ball Tour Female Player of the Year, one of our Tri-State champions. Very first Tri-State champion was won right here, and I remember that day. Thank you for reminding me, Borona. That day, her first win on the Tri-State Tour, that was followed by many others all across the nation. I know she's had challenge matches on AZ Billiards, online with others, and everyone's been following her in the area. I thank you once again for coming out. She was also partners with Mika Immonen in the World Scotch Doubles Championships. Known to us as Queen Bee, she is currently starring in a web series called Sharks, which can also be found on AZ Billiards, and I believe also on nycgrind.com. The lovely Borona Andoni. Originally from Albania, now residing with us here in New York City. Welcome and thank you for playing tonight. And now, of course, Poison's sponsored player tonight. We have her latest events, including the 2007 Women's World Cup of Pool, hosted in Korea. We have the 2008 Korea Pro Tour Championships, the 2009 Women's 10-Ball Championships. She was featured on Spike TV's Playbook. You can YouTube that and find that as well. She also competed in several other national tours and televised events originally from Guam, now residing in Orlando, Florida, the lovely Shanelle Loraine. A round of applause, gentlemen. All right. Thank you once again, ladies. If you kindly approach the table and lag for first break. Lag. All right, Chanel's won the break. I will do the racking duties as I have for the challenge matches. Once again, we have this lovely diamond pro-am table with pro-cut buckets. This is not your average bucket table.
Okay, now we have sound.
Cut buckets.
All right.
Did we miss? Were we talking for nothing earlier?
Expressed so many times before how much I
Might want to start over there.
It does make it a lot easier. They really did a great
All
design
right,
on
we'd
this.
like to welcome everybody
Great job
to
designing.
the first ever Battle of the Billiard Beauties challenge
RMF
between
Pro Set
Shanelle
TV
Loraine
Series
and
balls.
Borona Andoni. I'm Allison Fisher from nycgrind.com, and alongside me is the Korean Dragon, Charlie Williams.
Hello, everybody.
And we're here at Sandcastle Billiards
Good
in
luck,
Edison,
ladies.
New Jersey, which is the new home of the Accu-Stats arena. It is just a beautiful location here. They've done tremendous work in transforming this space, and I got to give a lot of credit to the owner, Ed Ladawi, aka Sandman, for all the work he's put into, helping this become a great space for the arena.
Yeah, it looks great, and this is like the premiere of the Simonis Arena by Accu-Stats here at Sandcastle Billiards. So they did a great job working on this for several months, and renovations and knocking down walls, and it looks terrific. And it's really nice to have this kind of event to showcase the new home of the Accu-Stats.
And I just want to mention that this match is being sponsored by Predator and Poison Billiards, and it is a production of NYC Grind in affiliation with Accu-Stats, and it's a real pleasure to be here with you. And we got Borona here with
Well, she had a kind of a two-way shot there. I think half of her was going for the one ball. If she makes it, she's got the 2-9 there. And then she misses, good chance she gets a safety here. She might have got safety here.
Yeah, she came out with great position for the 2-9, but not a bad way to start out the match. Putting the pressure on Shanelle here.
Well, the first game is always important. It sets the tone for the match sometimes. Shanelle looks like she can see it. She might make the 6-ball combination. No.
Yeah, I think
She went for it though.
I think it was probably a little too off angle. And now,
Well, Borona looks
Yeah,
like
I
she's
think-
got a chance here to make the first strike here. I think that 1-6 is going to go in pretty easily. And then she'll play the 1 the same pocket and the 2-9, either a carom or combination, depending where she gets on the ball. From where she is at, I think that, well, I would probably still opt to play for the combination on this shot. If she can get down the cue ball down table. She could even just slightly draw the ball with a little spin, just float down a little bit, take a little bit longer shot in the 2-9. Either way works.
and both of these ladies have just finished up playing a lot of pool over at the Super Billiards Expo. So they should really be pretty in form right now. Although it's always different when you're under the lights of Accu-Stats.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure here, but Borona made a great position shot there, going 2 rails.
Yeah, she came out perfect. And Borona has struck first blood to go up 1-0.
Well, she played a nice safety there on the one ball. Took advantage of a so-so break from Shanelle, and then Borona didn't have a lot, but she played a two-way shot. Paid off. Shanelle wasn't able to do anything with it. So far, no errors really from either girl.
Yeah, they both played in the Women's Amateur Open Championships with 175 top players from around the country. And let me tell you, this is not an easy event to win by any stretch of the imagination. There are actually a number of former pros and what would probably be considered semi-pro players that played in the event. And Borona ended up cashing and taking 9th through 16th. And I think Shanelle, how did Shanelle do?
She played in the event, but she didn't finish in the money. So I'm not sure exactly how many matches she won.
I believe she won, she had a first round bye, and then I believe she won 2 matches.
Yeah, she didn't finish really deep into the tournament. But like you were saying, that women's amateur open, it's pretty tough, you know, especially on a bar table. When you have a smaller table, you have a lot more good players to deal with. The big table kind of separates. We say the men, you know, the boys from the men, but I guess in this case you'll say the girls from the women. But there's it's pretty stiff competition, and it has been the platform where I've seen a lot of top women. You have 175 women, like you say, but at the end, when you look at the final 4 or final 8 women, they're usually pretty strong. And there's a few, like, there might be a few lower echelon women professionals in it, and certainly a lot of semi-pros in it. In fact, one of the girls I coached, for many years before she turned like a full-time, full-fledged pro, Yuram Cha, she played in it one time, and she won it the first time she played in it, but it was pretty tough. She played Pam Treadway in the finals. It was a pretty good match. And then Yuram, of course, went on to become one of the world's elite players afterwards.
We had a miscue here from Shanelle, and Borona is looking at probably playing safe here, I would imagine.
Yeah, safety would probably be the best choice. There is a chance to shoot the 1-9 combination in there, but I'm not really sure she's going to go for that. She's looking to see where the cue ball is going to go. She might play the 1-4.
Yeah, not a bad option to bank this.
Oh, she went for your choice.
She went for the bank and came out really nice here on the 2 ball.
Yep, that was a nice shot.
And she's probably going to want to come, well, you know what? She can probably just stun it over to the side rail and come back out for the 3.
Yeah, more likely that's what she'll probably do. That's the right shot. So pretty much she looks pretty good here to the 3. The real key here is really the 4 to the 5. The 5 ball and the 8 is the trouble balls in the rack here. So I'm curious to see what she would do on the 4 ball. Probably the best way would be to play the shot 2 to 3 rails, 4 to the 5. She plays real conservative. She could go for a safety on the 5, play position for that. Kind of curious to see what her thought process is like. I'm not really familiar with her game. I only watched her play a couple times. It's been actually quite a while.
Yeah, Borona has definitely improved a lot over the past few years. And when I first started playing on the East Coast, I was really just becoming familiar with a lot of the tours in the area and getting to know a lot of the players. And Borona was one of the first players that I met, and she has worked extremely hard to get to her level, and she's always been a very hard worker as far as practice goes, getting into a lot of the pro and pro-am events in the area, playing on the Predator Tour, the Tri-State Tour, the Mez Women's Tour, and a lot of the local weekly tournaments.
Well, so far she hasn't done much wrong here. A little bit out of line here for the safety. And she overhit this one. Shanelle's got an opportunity here. So it's a little bit funny though. She can make the 5 quite easily, but because of where the 8-ball situated, getting in a position for the 6 is not going to be really easy. I think she can draw back a little bit, but she'll kind of be on the wrong side of 6. See what she does right here. Well, she's going high. I wonder if she can go above it. Okay, she went into the 8. She worked out. That worked out kind of decently. She's got a shot at 6 here. It's not really the greatest. So she's probably gonna have to come right in between the 9 and the 8 again. This is a little bit dangerous here. If you elevate to avoid the 9 and the 8, the shot becomes a lot harder. But if you level your stick out, the shot's easier to make. But then the cue ball is probably going right towards the 9 or the 8 ball, and then you don't know what's going to happen after that. If she clips one of those, kind of playing Russian roulette. But she might not have a choice. Well, she's trying to elevate now, so she's trying to avoid hitting the 9 and the 8 here. Let's see if she makes a shot. Nope. And she got fortunate there. That's a fortunate clip. Yeah, like I said, if you elevate your cue, the shot becomes a lot harder to make.
Yeah, I've found myself in the past, putting myself in that position, and then you try to elevate, and it definitely, you run the risk of, making a lot more errors in that situation.
That's a nice shot. Nice speed, too. Well, she left herself a shot here in the 8. Actually, the angle's perfect. If you make the ball, you get automatic position on a 9 ball. Tables are kind of tight, though. So you got to be careful about your speed. How hard you hit the balls into the pocket. Oh no, she got lucky again. That was huge. She really hit that pretty poorly. Well,
she's got quite a stretch here for the 9 ball.
Well, she made the shot at 9. She took advantage of her good fortune there, but that was 2 huge rolls right there in that rack. She missed a 6, lucked it in. She made a nice shot in the 7, to her credit. But the 8 ball was that was definitely not a good attempt, and very fortunate to hit the point and go right across the corner pocket. But anyways, we're 1-1 in the Battle of the Beauty match here with Shanelle and Borona.
Shanelle with the break here. Doesn't come up with a ball dropping.
She hits it with a pretty good speed, though. I mean, she's breaking them pretty wide open, but it's hard to make balls sometimes, and the diamond tables are very challenging, so they're definitely not playing on buckets here. Well, see what Borona got here. She's table is open. She's got to cut just 1 ball. It's medium difficulty. Trick is getting position. She can float to the end rail, to the side rail. She comes right between the 4 and the 8 here, if possible. Yeah, that was not really a great effort. But she left a shot here. Shanelle should be able to make the one ball in the corner pocket. Again, this is a little bit tricky because you got a lot of traffic here. Keyboard's going to go right towards the 4-5, even possibly a 7 if you have a little bit of spin on it. So either she's going to have to come above it. Okay, she's looking to come around it. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let your cue ball come up table and avoid all that traffic. Even because the speed you got to hit it at, if it hits one of the balls, the cue ball will still have enough momentum where it'll deflect off the ball and hopefully you won't get stuck on anything. Yep, see, she hit the 7 ball on the way in. So there was a lot of traffic there. Well, this is another tough shot. It's a little off angle here. She could play the one in the corner. Or the side. Oh, she's jacking up. This is going to be tough here.
Looks like she's playing for the corner pocket.
Oh, she's playing safety.
She's playing safe.
She was playing safe. That's smart. She played a smart safety there. She elevated, which now, you know, the safety is a good choice because your margin of error is much, much greater now, even though you're elevating the cue. So that was a smart shot by her.
Looks like Shanelle can probably see a piece of this ball, or obviously a very easy kick here.
Well, hopefully she can see it. Yeah, she can see it directly. I don't know if she can do a lot with it. Hopefully she's going to try to do a resafe. Hit it thin, have the cue come down table, separate the balls, maybe hook her. All right, that was a little thick. And yeah, no, I think she left a shot, maybe.
Yeah, looks
but
like she left
long.
her shot. It kind of came right through the gap there. If that ball would have kissed into really either the 7 or the 3, she probably would have gotten her pretty good. This is still not looking that open. Well, she's giving Shanelle a big opportunity here.
All right. Well, she left herself kind of long here.
Yeah, this is really not the angle that you would have wanted to be to get on the 3 ball.
She's got to be careful here because if you float forward, you can avoid a side pocket scratch, except that you might not get the shot you want on the 3. If you draw the ball, you might scratch in the side pocket. If you draw above the side pocket, you're going to be really far from the 3. So this is not really great. I can't really see the angle 100%. There's an outside chance she could float it in and get shape on a 3 still, but I can't really tell from this angle. It doesn't really look that great from here. It's actually, you know, it might be possible, actually. She might be able to just go right to the side rail and come out for the 3. Oh, not like that. Look at this. She's going to fluke another ball in.
There it goes.
Yeah, she's missing her balls pretty wide right now. She's going to have to fix something in her game here.
Does Shanelle usually work a lot with diamond tables?
No, this is actually very unusual for her. She's usually playing on tables that are not diamonds, more similar to Brunswick's. That's a good shot, unless this ball goes in. That was a nice safety by Shanelle. She took advantage of her. One good thing is she's taking advantage of her luck, her luck when it happens. So, and that's actually something that's hard to do sometimes. Sometimes when I get fortunate, I'm able to take advantage of it. because I feel bad.
Now, Shanelle is living in Orlando, is that correct?
Yes, she lives in Orlando, Florida. She was born in Japan. She lived in Guam. Her family roots are in Guam. And then she even lived in Virginia for a time, which is where I'm from actually, but we had no contact during that period of time, just by chance. And then we actually met each other in Orlando years ago.
And where is the main place there in Orlando where she plays?
For a long time, there really wasn't a main place. There was a program called Pro Billiards years ago, but it closed up. That's where I first met her. She was just kind of banging balls around. Didn't really know how to play. And then now there's a new place called Euphoria. Brand new, it's a few months old. It's hopefully going to do well. And then she's got a table at her house actually, so she can practice at home. She just got her table, a year ago. And then she comes over to my house at times for some training on my home table.
There's another nice safety from Shanelle here.
No, actually, I think that's pretty good, actually. She blocked both sides. Borona is going to have to... She could masse this, but that's tough from right there because I don't think she's going to be able to reach it well.
Like I said, that was a nice safety.
Oh, I thought you said it was not a nice safety. Sorry. My hearing, I'm not hearing too well today. Yeah, this is a tough shot right here.
This is a very tough shot, and really Borona should have been was in a much better position to kick at the ball the last time. And if I'm not correct, or if I'm not mistaken, excuse me, I believe they are playing by 3-fall rules.
Yeah, they should be. That was a nice hit. She put a lot of spin on that. That was good.
3-fall will not be happening in this scenario.
Yep, nice recovery by Borona. Nice hit. She left the shot open for Shanelle.
She's going to have a combination on the 4-6 most likely here. She pretty much just want to...
Not sure what she's looking at right now. She's looking at trying to play safety here. I would definitely shoot this 3.
This is interesting, but looks like she's... that's not going to turn out.
That was not a choice I would say was I approve of. Well, Borona definitely has a lot more competitive experience than Shanelle. Chanel's played some pretty big events, but I think Borona's got a lot of good experiences playing against a lot of top tours in the Northeast with the men. And Tony Robles is successful Predator 9-ball tour and events like that. So that's definitely going to pay off. And New York's got a slew of great talent. And I believe she's dating a pro player, Zion Zavi.
This is correct. And I don't really know why. She should not have missed that ball. Borona had a nice opportunity here to take control of this rack.
Right. Yeah, she had a good open shot right there. She had a good look at it, that's for sure. But nerves are showing right now. The table's tough. We'll see how long it takes for them to adapt to it. Wow. They're both missing a lot of shots right now. Well, I'd pick her to favor to make this one. All right, so now we get the 3-ball out the way. And she should have a pretty easy 4-6 combo. And hopefully she can hold the 4 here. Curious to see what speed she hits this at. You want to hit this really softly.
You definitely want to hit this soft and, keep the 4-ball near that corner pocket.
Yeah, be careful with the cue ball here. Make sure it doesn't go anything funny towards the 9. That's good.
Going to come out nicely.
Oh, that was good. Good speed. Came a little close to making
she still
the
wouldn't
4.
have been in a bad spot here for the 5-ball if that 4 had dropped. But It's always a precarious spot to be in when you can have that first ball drop in and then you get stuck.
Right. Yeah, she still had a shot in the side pocket here, but the diamond tables are definitely very tough in the side here. Oh, well, here we're going to see it right now, actually. The 5 goes, but the pocket's a little tight, so you got to be careful. I routed a few side pocket shots today playing the straight pool event.
Yeah, how did the straight pool event go for you, Charlie?
It went better than expected. I got to the finals with Mika Immonen, and we both decided that we're both a little bit late in the day, and we split it. But it was good. Straight pool event, thanks to Charles Eames, who organized it. Steve Kurtz, who helped them out. It's a qualifying event. I think they had almost 200 people try to qualify. Top 8 scores with the highest scores qualify for the tournament, which I qualified late last night.
Nice shot.
As well as Mika Immonen, Mike Davis, John Schmidt, Dave Daya, and a few other good players. Ralph Eckert from Germany. But yeah, so today I think Mika Immonen knocked out Ralph Eckert. I knocked out Mike Davis and John Schmidt, and then it was just me and Mika at the end. But he was playing the finals of another event, and it was taking too long, so we decided we'd just call it a day. That's a good shot.
Nice shot.
She didn't get that perfect. It's pretty good there. This is a little bit of a draw shot here.
All right, we got a little reaction from the crowd here at Sandcastle Billiards.
So she's got a little bit off angle, but really just just a normal draw stroke. You can just draw it back about a foot. I mean, heck, even a stop shot was not the worst thing here, but draw it back about a foot and you're perfect.
Yeah, from this angle.
She waved at the rail like she might draw it back to the end rail, which that's not bad. If you have the stroke for it, then that's a good shot actually. Oh, she does. Well, no, yeah, that's not really perfect right there. If you're gonna go to the rail, you got to really let your stroke out, and let it bounce off the rail. And then, but her stroke kind of died on her there, and she got stuck on the rail, and now she's got a cut shot of 9. And this is a little bit dangerous.
Well, this is a thin cut, but I don't think there should be any problem.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. And Borona will take a 2-1 lead in this race to 9. And we have Sandman Ed Ladawi out to rack.
So get your orders in now.
Sandman's been a big promoter of the sport and hosts a lot of events here. He hosts, I believe, 2 or 3 weekly tournaments and stays involved with a lot of the area tours, and it's just a generally very accommodating for the pool players in this area, and it's a great place. It's a great place to be because of that.
Yep, Sandcastle's a great place. Sandcastle's my favorite pool room in Edison.
Actually is another pool room in Edison.
Yeah, but it's my favorite one.
It's well.
Let's see
Edison
here.
Billiards, I believe.
Was that a dry break? She broke it pretty open too. I mean, the girls are breaking well. The balls are spreading out pretty good. Chanel's got the clear look at this one. Well, she's going to have to make a few balls here to kind of get out of this little inaccuracy funk. So let's see if she Get her stroke loose a little bit. Now she's jacking up again. Oh, she made the ball. And clipped the, a little clip there on the 2. Doesn't have a good shot in the 2 here. But that was a nice shot, actually, to elevate and get the cue ball around a down table.
Yeah, she's going to have a tough time holding the cue ball for position on the 3 here.
I think she's gonna. This is a tough time even to meet the shot. Actually,
even to make the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I would go for this myself. So for sure, think the reward's worth it.
Right.
She's. I think safety might be the shot here. Unless she's gonna come around, the cue ball got to watch out for the scratch in the corner pocket. Watch out for the scratch.
Well,
and she didn't get it. That's good. Now she's about 18 feet away from the ball.
And yeah, pretty close to that bottom rail.
Yeah. Well, you just spirit him high follow, force follow 2 rails, and no, actually, she's got a shot here. Actually, legitimately, she was gonna go 1, 2. I always look at the natural path first. So with no spin, if she makes this ball, the cue ball's going to go to the side, to the end rail, back to the side rail, which the 7 ball's a big ball there. But the 7 ball wasn't there, not too bad. But here, you got to be careful to get hooked by the 7 here if you make the shot.
And for anyone that's just
watch
joining
for the
us,
7. Watch for the 7. Watch for the 7. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. The 7 ball's a very big ball there. She made a heck of a shot, though. To spear that in off the end rail like
absolutely.
that. And she hit it with inside spin. That's a world-class level shot, except that just not quite enough to avoid that 7 ball. So
yeah, I mean, there's not much she could have done differently in that situation. You really just have to focus on focus on making the shot, and hope that things come out.
Well, she hit it, but she scratched.
I was just going to mention for anyone that's just joining us, we are at Sandcastle Billiards here in Edison, New Jersey. I am Allison Fisher from NYC Grind, and along with me is Charlie Williams. And Borona Andoni is at the table with ball in hand. And I'd like Borona to get out from here. And she should just be able to come out off the bottom rail, straight out, play it with a little outside. Excuse me for my mumbling here. Oh yeah, it's 2 rails and looks very nice.
That looks nicely done. She's perfect, and really just the key here is getting on the 8 here. So getting good position on the 7 to get to the 8. Kind of curious what she's going to do. You have a lot of options here. Either stay above it on one side, and you can go to the side rail out for the 8, or you can float the cue ball down to the end rail and put 8 up table, about where 9 is. So there's a lot of options here, a lot of ways to win the game. See which one she picks. A little straight there. Now she's going to go to the side rail and probably go forward. She actually kind of got the 50-yard line here. This is a little bit tough.
Well, I like following this shot and coming back down off the bottom rail.
Well, yeah, she's got no choice right here
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is the way-
to do that.
that's
But the
the
only
way to do
problem
it.
is that if you're going to spin the ball to help it, the angle is going to go. The cue ball's going to go right towards the 8 ball, which means that you might have a funny shape on it. She might. Oh, it looks like she's going to try to fire this in and go cross. I think she's trying to fire this and send the cue ball cross side. Oh no, she did that. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, be careful here. Get stuck on the rail. Yeah, that was actually a nice stroke there to even get where she's at, to make sure that the cue ball doesn't go float up towards the 8. It's kind of a stun follow. That's actually a nice shot. I wasn't sure she's capable of hitting that kind of stroke on the ball. She's got a little tester here, though. She's gonna hit a little bit of bottom. Yep. To hold the ball, you got to be accurate. That's a nice
Nicely
shot.
done.
That's a nice shot.
Came fairly close to that side pocket, which is always precarious in that situation. And this 9 will put Borona up 2 games.
Oh, wow.
Unless that happens.
Whoa.
And now we've got a different ball game.
Well, yeah, it would have been 3-1 Borona. Now it's going to be 2-2. That's a big, big opening there for Shanelle. It's a shame. She made some, well, both girls made some really great shots this rack. But I hate to see an eyeball like that miss. Well, it's 2-2. It's keeping it close.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an even exchange of racks so far. The score is now 2-2. Shanelle Loraine, 2 racks. Borona Andoni, 2 racks. We will be pulling.
Well, I'm going to excuse myself for a little bite to eat. I'm starving. But Ed Ladawi here is going to join in here in a second and take over a few games.
Enjoy your dinner.
I'm going to enjoy my sandcastle meal here. Got a little Puerto Rican cuisine going on tonight. Looks good. I saw somebody
jealous.
eating it. Oh, it's good. I'll save you some.
All right. And now this is going to be the fifth game of the match. Shanelle coming up to break with her Poison VX break cue. That's actually the same break cue that I've got. And Poison and Predator are a sponsor, the presenting sponsor of this match. This is a pretty nice break here, but I don't think I've got a ball dropping for Shanelle, and definitely really no shot. This is going to be a safety here for Borona. You'll see Zion's V there joining us, Borona's boyfriend and pro player. Oh, you know what? Actually, she's got a decent shot here, but let's take a look. Yeah. But we've got a scratch. And we now have Ed Ladawi joining us,
Hello,
a.k.a.
Allison.
Sandman.
Thank you. Thank you
Oh,
for the intro.
and Shanelle is now looking at the 2-9 combination. Or
perhaps a carom.
Or perhaps a carom. Which shot do you like? You like the carom or you like the combination?
I actually prefer the carom, since it'll send 2-ball and 9-ball on opposite ends of the table, or actually at least opposite directions, keeping them apart. Just in case you don't make that 9-ball, you still leave the opponent a longer shot or tougher shot on the 2.
That's a good strategy there. And the rules we're playing by here, you do have to call the 9.
That is correct. This is a cold 9-ball shot. Obvious is accepted as well.
And
Not that bank though.
no, couldn't make it happen here. Got kind of fortunate with the leave, although this is definitely a makeable shot, but you're sort of at a straight on here.
Yeah, there wasn't much you
Nicely
could do with
done.
that, but that was great.
Yeah. Did it nice and soft, came back out to the center for the 3-ball.
good rule of thumb, when in doubt, just go back to center table. You don't have yourself stretching over anything, and many possibilities are available. Even you have to go for the safety. Ooh. Slightly overcut that one, I believe. And I don't know how much of a 3-ball Shanelle has, but I think she can actually get enough of it.
Yeah, it looks like she can see the 3. Looks like she's
She's going for the count.
Aiming to come back out to, she kissed into the 4.
Oh, she got fortunate she didn't go on that side there.
Yeah, that was definitely a risk, but.
Yeah, I think she was just trying to come on the other side of the 4-ball back to center table for the same shot.
Yeah, I think she must have been trying to come back out to play it in the other side pocket from that route, but this is a tough shot. But she'll be able to come out pretty much with natural lead for the 5. And
unless she's trying to play the safety behind the 8-ball. Yeah,
she was playing the safe.
I think she's trying to roll up on that 8-ball right there.
That was very nicely done.
To cover that.
Very nicely done. And Borona has brought out her jump cue.
Well, one good thing here, the 5-ball sitting right there in the side pocket, and we've got a natural line to come out 2 rails off the jump here, pocketing it in her top right corner.
We got a nice hit.
And solid hit on it. Unfortunate that it was a good hit. No reward there.
No, yeah, really no reward. Well, she's got to play this shooting over the 7-ball here, but not out of the question. Let's take a look at what she's looking at here.
Yeah, I think she's going for the cut in the corner.
Cut in the corner.
It's kind of tough to tell from the angle we're sitting at.
This is a very tough shot, although, wow. We almost had the 9-ball dropping, although
that would have been spotted.
As we mentioned, 9-ball must be called. Would have been spotted up. But
it would have kept her at the table.
It would have kept her at the table. Yes, this is true.
Borona's got to keep the right speed here to keep the 4-ball right there in place of the 7, and the cue ball down table as well.
Yeah, if she can execute this shot, then she should have this rack marked up. But it's not. This is not an easy combination. You're at an off angle, and those balls are really not dead.
Correct.
But
yeah, it's tough. It is a very tough combo.
That's a tough shot.
She played it with enough speed to leave a tough lead for Shanelle. I think the 3 balls away from the rail enough, more than enough to have a nice thin cut and come back out the center. She's sizing up where she wants to be on that 5-ball now, so I think she's pretty confident in making this. Coming back up the center table, just a nice center level high ball.
Nice shot.
Up and down, back to center, beautiful.
Yeah, it came out just enough. She'll be able to come down the side rail back to the bottom and come out for the 6. Or you can drop
Yep, she's
back
just
out.
coming straight back down off a short rail.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have agreed with you in the path that you chose, but each player has their own preference. They know their strengths and weaknesses, and now she's looking at that 8-9 carom combo.
Yeah,
She
I
calls
mean,
the 9 ball in the
really
corner pocket.
wherever you get on that shot, you know, you're not going to have really any problems.
Oh, she's going for the combo.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Just a
You know,
little
I
too full.
think she rushed into that shot a little bit.
I agree. She seemed a little overzealous at the table there.
Yeah.
A little over anxious there. Well, that's a big break for Borona there, as they're tied 2 apiece right now.
Yeah, this is
A little momentum can get started in this rack right here.
it's definitely thin cut. Overcut it.
That's tough. She jumped up a little bit on that shot, afraid that the cue ball was going to come back at her. But it was tough to begin with.
Yeah, that's a shot, you know, I personally, you really have to force yourself to stay with the shot.
Absolutely. Don't let the shot control you. You have to have that confidence built up and the discipline to stay down nice and steady. Although she did have a good speed to go back and forth, short table for a nice angle on the 7.
Yeah, you cannot get up out of that shot early.
Yeah. Well, Borona's definitely getting a few breaks here this rack. All right. Well, it's a pretty decent layout from here now. A short rail out with a little touch of left, I believe she's going to put on that just to come out by the side pocket, underneath the side pocket. Easy to reach the 7, come around for the 8. Oh, up and down. Wrong
Yeah,
again.
that's probably a smarter
That's
choice
absolutely.
than having to try to hold the ball there. I know I've come out plenty of times where all of a sudden you're squared up with the rail.
Good shot on the 7 there. Just make the ball and leave a decent shot at the combo war carom. And combo it is.
Yeah, the carom is pretty risky in this situation. You don't want to take any chance of that cue
Right.
ball following
Absolutely.
the 9 ball in.
Yeah, I know I mentioned earlier that you want to send the
All right,
balls.
wow.
Oh, all right, she
Almost a
escaped that.
scratch and
All right.
came out.
Excuse me as I ran.
Came out alive. All right. And Borona goes up by a rack to 3-2 and the race to 9. And for those of us joining us, we are here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, with Borona Andoni taking on Shanelle Loraine in the newly installed Accu-Stats arena. Borona up to break. And you could kind of call this Borona's home turf here. She plays in a lot of the events around the New York tri-state area. So there's definitely a lot more people here familiar with Borona and how she plays than with Shanelle, who was looking very poised and calm. Now, both of these ladies have been great representatives of the sport. Do a lot for promoting pool, you know, doing events like this, you know, other events to get pool more exposure, and you know, come and put on something fun for fans of the game too.
Absolutely. You know, it's so important that we do give our support to female players, male players, artistic pool champions out there, or aspiring champions. We really need to support one another in all aspects of the game. And I truly believe that that's the only way that the sport is going to grow in popularity. If we touch on all topics, or all entities of this sport, we need to appeal to those that can relate at different levels of play, also different interests.
You know, that's a very good point, because a lot of the times, you know, for people that are outside of the world of pool, you know, they can't really. It's oftentimes kind of hard to identify with the game, or they have a hard time seeing what it's like for the players, because there's simply not that much exposure.
Exactly, that's
and
true.
Not only that, but you know, a lot of people aren't, you know, they're not familiar with the way the game is played at a professional or serious competitive level.
That is absolutely
so
correct,
there's sort of a gap, you know, a gap in understanding. And this shot has come out very great for Shanelle, this safety. And you know, I think she's probably got enough cover with the 4-ball. Maybe not. I think she can see it.
She can see a piece of it to send it behind the 8-9, perhaps. I don't know what she can do with the cue ball.
Yeah.
Oh, the cue ball goes behind the 8-9. Couldn't tell from this angle. That's a great save. Let's see if she now goes to the jump on this one. Yep. Pretty straight on. A little bit of a roll up for the 4-ball. There's a lot of leeway here, just pocketing the ball. You can stay down there for the 4 next. I can't tell if it goes past the 7-ball. I believe it does. So important to stay steady on those jumps more than any other shot and get through that ball. That was very unfortunate for her. All right, giving up ball in hand on this table. Seems like there's quite a few possibilities open for Borona. I think she's just going to slide out, play the 4 in the same pocket. I can't tell from where I'm sitting if the 4 goes past the 7. That's what she's looking at now.
You know, I'm thinking that it doesn't go past the 7-ball, which really shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, she's just going to follow up in the opposite corner. She's been a little far on that. too far on that one, put herself on the rail. I don't know how much angle she has to just come back and forth out with the 5. Oh, she had plenty.
Nicely
All
done.
right. Very
She's
well.
going to come back out.
Yeah, she can shoot the 5 down table.
Well,
I think she can see it just fine.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep, she's
She's
going
got
to...
a clear view of that. Just roll up for the 6 on the side and have to see if she can, where she gets to on that 7 ball to come out wide enough for that 8 underneath the 9.
Yeah, I like just sort of stopping the cue ball right there.
Mm-hmm. Just like
Nicely
that.
done. You just sort of drift the cue ball down for the 7. Hit the shot nice and soft. So it's got the natural angle just to carry the ball.
Absolutely. Keep it simple. Stay close to center. Just let it be a natural roll down table there. Well, Allison, it's definitely a pleasure to see you here in Sandcastle. You're no stranger here, long-time friend. It's been a while. It's good to see you here.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. This is my first time seeing the new arena, and this has definitely been one of my favorite locations to play at. You know, especially when I was living out here. Take the train out from New York, and you've always had a great atmosphere for the players. You never walk in and not see any players here.
Thank you very much, Allison. That's been my goal as this place was about to close down, and I took a stab at it. I was working full time doing IT work, and ouch, a little bit of a jab there. Stuck my neck out, come out and save a player's room from closing so we don't see the players dissipate in the area. And I can't be happier with the turnout of things. And I really appreciate having a great bunch of guys here. The regulars here all look out for one another. And it truly is like a second home and family for everyone that comes here to Sandcastle. And I can't express how happy I am to have the Accu-Stats Arena here, NYC Grind. We're all local to one another, and being able to come together in a collaborative effort
Yeah, that's one of those shots where you really gotta focus on controlling the angle, because you're gonna come, sort of naturally. The ball's gonna fall in that direction.
Absolutely, definitely had to hold that ball a little bit. We try to stay as natural and close to center as possible. A little change of mind there. Make sure you make up your mind before you get down on that ball. A little touch of inside would have helped on that 7 for Shanelle. That's another rack for Borona.
All right.
We're going to take a little 10-minute break.
Move up the score to 4-2.
4-2. And we're going to take a little intermission for a raffle, and we'll be right back.
All right, we have the score: Borona Andoni 4, Shanelle Loraine 2.
Everyone have their tickets ready.
And looks like we're going to do a raffle drawing right now for a cue and case package provided by match sponsor Predator and Poison, with a case signed by Borona and Shanelle. I'd just like to thank Ed and all the staff at Sandcastle Billiards for making this event possible.
Always one stuck at the top, trying to pull out.
along with the staff of Accu-Stats, for putting together this this great production, along with NYC Grind. And we've got a great crowd of people here tonight. There's a lot of players still here, and Sandcastle put on a open tournament for the day, which is, I believe, still going on.
Last 3 digits, 0, 5.
And we're coming through with the drawing here.
591-053. You must purchase a ticket to be a winner. You gotta be in it to win it. Do we have 591-053? Purchase after. We do. I need verification before we congratulate.
And Wilfredo Albe from New York has won the raffle.
Congratulations. Will. Congratulations, Will. From the Borona. No. Nothing fixed there. I should have rolled up my sleeve. All right. Now, next drawing will be after another few racks for the case. I will have you ready to sign that Predator case right now, and then we'll pull another ticket for the winner of that. So if you want a little extra chance to win, ticket sales will be open back up for that.
And as most of you know, this location is very close to Philadelphia, where the Super Billiards Expo was held over the past 4 days, at a new location for the first time at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center at Oaks, no longer at the Valley Forge Convention Center. And the event had a great turnout, and it's always exciting for the players to, you know, be able to get together in a fun and exciting environment that really brings, you know, people and vendors together from all over the country. And the play continued all the way into this evening. And we had the finals of the Diamond Pro 10-ball championships, which was completed this evening. Did you get to watch any of the tournament, Charlie? Any of the end of the tournament? Charlie Williams.
Once my favorite player, Charlie Williams, was knocked out, I just kind of lost interest in watching.
Yeah, didn't watch any more of it after that.
I watched a little bit.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Johnny Archer's and Brandon Schuff match. I watched a little bit of. Who else did I watch? I watched the end today. I got to watch Shane Van Boning win again. That's always joyful.
Yeah.
No, he's just having a tremendous year. I mean, Shane's just winning everything on U.S. soil, at least. It's pretty well known among the pros that, and probably a lot of other people as well, that his real goal is to win outside of the U.S. So that's one of his primary goals that he wants to do this year. He's already proven who the #1 guy is to beat here in the U.S. And so now he's got to go out there and be that same guy out there in the rest of the world. But he was pretty. One thing about this tournament was interesting for him was I think he lost his first round match, first or second round match.
Yeah,
he lost.
second round match
to Brian Breck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that one. He was playing beside me. Breck played pretty good. I watched the last few games of it. He played pretty solid. He didn't give Shane much air.
Where is Brian Breck from?
I'm not really sure. I've only played him one time. But I've seen him a lot of pro events here and there. I'm not really sure where he's from though. But he's I saw him beat C.J. Wiley. I've seen him beat Corey Dole before. And he's beaten some top players. He's not really a household name or anything, but obviously he's capable of playing a world-class level because he's beaten some world-class players. So.
Yeah, and Shane, Shane had to had to come all the way through the losers bracket and came out to play Stevie Moore in the finals, who Stevie's been playing really great recently as well.
Yeah, Stevie, he's a trooper. He's a tough opponent. He always plays hard. You know, I respect his attitude and his mental toughness in his matches. He always gives everybody a hard time. And anyway, it was a great event. Thanks to Alan Hopkins. Another great year, 20th year celebrating. It's hard to imagine. I went to his first show, Secaucus, New Jersey. I was, I think I was 15, 16 years old, and probably 15 actually. Oh. Okay. Oh, now I can hear myself better. But I was Alan Hopkins' first event. It's been 20 years now. I went to the first one. I was a junior player. And I remember playing in the Open Amateur.
You're just a wee dragon.
Oh, yeah. And I lost my first round match to some guy. Don't know. Never saw again. Then I played in the junior event. The juniors that year, the first year, we played on round tables. The table was round.
What? Round tables?
It was an oval table. When you're juniors back then, they don't, you play with what they give you. So I remember that was the field. We had some pretty good players in it. And we played these circle tables. And of course, it was completely different to playing on a regular pool table. And of course, the first person to figure out the best way to play on a round table was, guess who? Corey Duell. So Corey figures it out first. He robbed all of us, all the juniors. He just made us look goofy. He stole the tournament. And then, yeah, that's what I remember about that year. And but anyways, congratulations to Alan Hopkins. I mean, my hat's off to him. 20 years, a successful event. He told me his attendance was up this year, even with the move to the new location.
That's awesome.
Yeah, certainly tremendous. So he deserves it.
Yeah, it's really beautiful because, I mean, I can't really think of any other event that brings together, pocket billiards, 9-ball, 10-ball. We had straight pool. We had trick shot. We had the WPA Artistic Pool Championships and 3-cushion.
Right. And there's
Champion of Champions.
There's ladies. There's juniors. There's open. There's seniors. There's super seniors. I mean, they had 360 players in the seniors division. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, you're really not going to see anything like that probably anywhere in the world. You can, for anybody that wants to get a taste for what's out there on any level of the game, whether it's, instruction. You've got all the best instructors in the country there, with their materials, willing to help people. All the best cue makers.
Oh, right. We forgot to mention all the great exhibitors are there. Everyone's
Absolutely.
there. It's just someone said it's like a circus. It is like a circus, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean, it's just everything that you would want, and it's got so much life to it. I was actually walking the floors with the BCA president and Billiard Congress of America, Mike Serra. It's actually from Championship Cloth, and we had a nice dinner. And he'd never been to the Super Billiards Expo before, so we walked around. He was just amazed. And he was just, wow, it was just nice to see this kind of activity because, it's a downtime in the economy, but there is still plenty of life in the pool world.
Well, I guess getting back to the match here.
They're having a little cat and mouse game here on the 1-ball.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got like half a pocket here. I don't know about going for this one.
No. I think safe is probably going to be the best option here.
Oh, no, she's going for it. She's looking at it pretty hard right here. Well, the good part is that if you make it, if you just roll it in, you'll have a shot in a 2. Let's see how accurate she can be here. This is small. I mean, the pockets are already small. This is going to be really small.
Yeah, your margin for error is Very small.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a nice shot.
And skimmed the 5 ball to boot.
Yeah, but that's how tight the pocket was. That was a great shot there. Well, she's got to come with another great one here. And both girls are definitely proven they can make great shots. You know, I think a lot of nerves are playing right now. They're missing shots. I mean, they're coming with like superior shots, and they're making some easier mistakes after that. I think it's just they're just a little bit nervous, both players. And let's see if they settle in now. We're kind of getting close to the middle of the match. They should be getting used to the table. Oh, another good shot.
Another great shot.
And, oh, nice clip under
really,
the 7.
You know, really a strong stroke there. Another thing, both of these players have just come off playing on the bar boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Valley Forge, and
that's not easy to do.
That's not easy to do. I mean, granted, they did have a great warm-up with the challengers that came on before we got started, which we're also going to be doing.
Oh, what was that? Man,
after the match is over.
She made 2 amazing shots, and she missed a little hanger there. Oh. Just going back to that again.
Yeah, you know, and just.
They're just both missing some easy shots here. I don't know. Just got to concentrate. Well, it could be like you said too, just jumping back and forth. It's been a long day, I tell you honestly, for Borona and for Shanelle. They've been playing since this morning. They had to drive from there, pack up their stuff, drive here for this exhibition. It's a long day. We're what? Got to be around midnight now, right? Getting close to it, probably.
Well, it's been a long stretch of days.
See Pat Fleming over there nodding his head. It's been a long day.
Feels like midnight for me.
Pat's been working hard, for the setup, getting everything ready for this premiere tonight. So, well, we're 4-2. We got about how long we got, Pat? What's over and under? He said no comment. Nice shot. See, I mean, I tell you what, they come with some great shots. Oh, look at this. Oh, no much reward here. But you know what? Even if she could see the 5 ball, it would have been like monumental to just be able to make the spirit us in, jack up, avoid the 7 ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so much to ask for, but she's hooked here, so. I'll tell you what, she's got a shot here to make the 9, actually. If she clips this the right way, the cue ball goes towards the 9.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, this is true. You know, yeah, this is, if she comes comes off the rail, even if she comes off the rail first and hits it, she's going to try to masse around this 8 ball.
Oof. No, that was not really too close there. Yeah, that kind of masse, just for you viewers at home, you got to hit those kind of masses with a little bit of slow speed. If you hit it too hard, you don't give the cue ball time to curve. You got to give it a little bit of time for it to curve. We got Jerry Tarantola from nycgrind.com here. He's been running around the arena. Actually, he's running around all over the expo. Got in a car, ran down to here, working hard left and right. He's mentoring other people, filming. And he's getting little bites to eat in between.
He's the master of multitasking.
I know. I told he should get a shoe sponsor. Because he'd be like great for like I don't know, like a Nike ad or Reebok or some kind of like, really hip shoe company.
Puma,
Puma, right.
Maybe DC. But let's see here.
Well,
what do you think of this?
Well,
what do you think of this
she's
plan?
She's going to draw back. I like this. I like this actually. It's not bad. She's got a pretty good draw stroke actually. Well, no, she's going to follow it though. I don't know about the follow. I mean, you can still get there, but it's not my first choice. Yeah, she just died off there. That's no good. This guy was clapping. I think he was just happy the ball went in. Sorry, my commentary's got a little bit of bite to it tonight. I'm gonna, you know, sometimes you just don't have much to say. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, this. Okay, see, it wouldn't surprise me if she spears this in. But the key is, can these girls hold it together throughout the whole run out? That's the key here. So they're coming with these shots. Okay, well, she didn't come with that one, but that was a little tougher. So now Borona, she's got the angle to go up table, back down for the 7. And then the key here again is going to be 8 to the 9. You know, you get the 8 and 9 opposite sides of the table. You got to be able to have the stroke to get the ball back down. Because where the 8 ball's lying, you're going to have to either force follow it around, spin, or you're going to draw it back. There's no other options. You cannot just natural roll it.
That was well played.
Right, that's a good shot. And she wants, I think she's got the angle to get closer to the 8 ball.
Yeah, she's.
You want to get close to this 8
just
ball.
got a slightly off angle. Like to just sort of stun this ball over a little bit. And you got to make sure you can come back up for the 9 ball, of course.
Right. She had a nice draw stroke earlier, so I know she's got the stroke for it, pretty sure. Let's see here. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be a little tough here. I mean, you got to avoid the side pocket here. You gotta make sure you have enough draw and spin on the ball to get the ball back down here. You could follow it 3 rails, which is, I think, a tougher shot to make. Easier to make the shot with draw, but you gotta be able to avoid the side pocket, come back across. It's definitely an advanced level shot here. Let's see if she can hold it together. And you still gotta make the ball.
You know what? This is probably, you know, not the worst position.
Yeah,
to
see,
be
she's
in.
got back up on the shot 2 times already. She knows it's not the easiest. That's a nice shot. Okay, she came a little short, but she's got a shot at this 9, though. I mean, I'd say she's normally favored to make this 9, which she's at right now. That was a nice stroke she hit. This would be a good little out here. Definitely a confidence builder. You know, she's taking a good look at this ball. She knows, see, the pockets are tight, so you got to be accurate. You can't just say, you know, get it somewhere near the rail, towards the pocket, it'll be fine. You know, that's not good enough. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was a nice out.
And that'll put the score at 5-2. If you're just joining us, I am Allison Fisher from NYC Grind, joined by Mr. Charlie Williams.
From South Korea.
From South Korea.
Via then next to Virginia and now Orlando, Florida.
Mentor and coach to Shanelle Loraine.
Yes, and the other Allison Fisher.
And the other Allison Fisher and many others.
And many, many others. All my children. All right, 5-2, Borona breaking. I think she switched sides now. I think she was breaking from the other side before. Let's see how good she hits this one. Decent power. She made the 1. Not gonna have no easy shot here though. She's gonna have to play safety. Probably bank that 2 ball up by the 3 and the 4. Keep the cue ball towards the end rail where the 9 ball is. Hopefully you get a hook behind one of those balls. If she's feeling really frisky, she could thin the 2-ball and send the cue ball up table, but I don't recommend that. And she left the opening here, but no good shot though. Shanelle probably can see it, maybe enough to bank it, maybe, but not. You can't do too much there. That's a pretty good safety. That's what you just call containing. You just want to contain your opponent to where you just can't do nothing, not too much with anything, nothing offensive.
Well, she's got a pretty good opportunity to return a safe here and hold the cue ball there. Stop it and hold it behind the 4-ball. Potentially, no?
I think that's a little bit tough because if you stop it, the 2-ball is just going to go up table. And, you know, if you have more angle, you can send a 2-ball 3 rails around the table. But she doesn't have a good angle to send a 2-ball 3 rails. It's just going to go to the side rail. I'm not really, honestly, I don't know what she's doing right now. Let's see. Surprise me.
Bank it maybe.
Oh my God! See,
oh, look at this.
Okay, so she made a hell of a shot there.
She made a hell of a shot, but
this position. I mean, that was a tough shot to make.
Yeah.
So position, you kind of feel like you should get position after you make a shot like that.
You feel like you deserve to get position. But she can still see a piece of this ball.
Yeah, she should go for safety here. That's pretty good.
That is very good. This is going to come out really nice.
All right, so now we've seen a few good shots here. Saw a good run out by Borona and great shot by Shanelle and another great safety by her. So I think they're calming down a little bit. I think we'll see a little bit higher level play now. Well, let's see what she's looking around like she can't hit it straight on, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
well, looks
5
like,
balls
I don't
got
know.
it blocked.
Yeah, she's going to look at the side rail. She's looking at going
Probably,
2 rails.
Yeah, 2 rails here. That's probably the only option
Right.
she's got. The 3-ball and the 6-ball are in pretty good blocking positions.
Yeah, this 2-rail kick is a good option. It's funny, this is kind of shot. If you hit one side, if you hit like the far right side of 3, you're pretty good. So you got to watch it scratch off the 9 in the corner. But if you hit the other side of 3, you're in trouble. 2-ball goes a lot of times into the corner pocket up table. See now, look, if she would have clipped that side though, it's dangerous. The cue would have went up table right towards the corner pocket.
Yeah,
but
just barely missed it.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad attempt though, but I would have put a little bit more spin on the ball. Well, let's see if she goes for the combo or for the out here. Looks like she's going for the run out. A little hard. I don't know if the 5-ball goes inside. Hopefully it does.
Yeah, I mean the good thing about this is that the 5-ball is in the center of the table, so she's got a lot of options for position, for pockets.
She's gonna have to hit this pretty soft. Because she's not completely straight in on this. It's got a lot of angle.
Yeah.
That 5-ball, that cue ball is going to float down. Angle. Yeah, you have to really slow roll this one. I wouldn't be crazy about this one myself.
Yeah, you can just come out 2 rails and You should really be pretty nice for the top right corner pocket. You just don't want to. You don't want to overhit it and risk, you know, coming back behind that 6 ball.
Oh, she's slow rolled, but it's
she
gonna.
slow rolled
Yeah,
it.
see, that's no good.
Yeah.
Well, the 5 ball goes. If it goes in a side pocket, I might still play it there. Oh, she's looking at the corner. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Well, the nice thing about this shot is that the 8 ball is kind of a bumper ball.
Kind of, but it could also be a bad thing because if you hit the wrong side of 8, you get hooked by it. You got to hit the 8 ball more in the center on the left
you
side.
got to hit it pretty square.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about going to the 8 here unless you really, really have to. She's going to go to corner pocket. Yep, she's going to, and from what it looks like on the screen, it looks like she's going to hit the wrong side of the 8 here, so she's got to hope that it hits the rail, bounces off enough.
Yeah, she's elevated a little bit
Oh,
here.
she's trying to go into it. She might make the 8,
yeah.
let's say.
No. This... She may have gotten a little fortunate. A little fortunate here with the 8 ball.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell whether or not.
She had a real tough shot there on the 5 ball.
I think Borona can see this shot.
Yeah, sure. Position's going to be a little bit tough here. She's going to have to avoid the 7. So you see what she does here. Okay, she's stroking it pretty level, like she's going to try to play a natural. Oh, well, no, she can't make her mind up. Yep, that's a natural level stroke. So she's going to try to miss the 7 ball and come up and down a little bit. Nah, she didn't miss the 7 though. I thought that was going to be a little bit iffy.
Yeah, she left herself real long here on the 6.
I probably would have, elevated or put a little bottom English on the ball and draw it away from the 7, go 2 rails down table for position. So let's see here. Well, this is a tester. You gotta hit this pure and go up and down. No, might get a lucky one. No. Lucky safe.
Oh.
Yep, lucky safety. I don't know if she can see it this way. If she can see it, then she might be able to play her easy resafe. She made a good hit. And Borona's got a chance here. She's got to make a, mediocre, easy shot here. It's pretty natural if you make it though. Just got to float this in with a soft speed. Play it natural. Cue ball will automatically go across the table for the 7 ball in the same corner pocket. Oh,
nicely done.
Nice speed.
Got a nice angle to come back out. Play the 8 in the side. One, two, three.
That's pretty good. She might have to come to the end rail, but she just put a little bit inside spin on it. Shouldn't be a problem. She might put just soft roll it. But I would probably go to the end rail. Just a touch of inside spin to kill the ball or make it reverse back just a little bit. She should know the shot. Yep, she does. That's perfect.
It's perfect. All right, and we have a 6-2 score.
Borona is pulling away.
6-2. Shanelle. We're going to pull the other ticket.
3
for
games
the case that these
short
other ladies
of
just signed, so get your tickets
a
out
win
ready.
here.
Yep, she's getting close to that finish line. Well, Shanelle has definitely had her chances. I mean, they both have. And it's been, can't say either player's been really dominant. It's been really kind of coming down to, they kind of going back and forth in the beginning of the rack in the middle, but whoever gets a good open shot with the last, 3-4 balls left is usually the one that's going to pull away, looks like. And Borona's been holding her nerves and her technique better towards the end of each rack.
Yeah, there's definitely a big difference in speed control, this shot making consistency.
Yeah, but both ladies, they both have nice strokes. They're both able to do, what the top players, can do. They can emulate that to a certain extent. It's just about maintaining consistency. We've seen examples already of they made tremendously hard shots. They can do draw shots, follow. They can hit the length of the table, tough shots, spirit in. But then you might miss something very easier after that, or it's it takes a lot. It's something. Pat at Accu-Stats has probably got all the stats on it, but he's been watching, documenting the best players in the world for decades and decades. But people really just take it for granted how easy sometimes the top players make it look. It's not easy. And, we're, even when you get 2 players that have been playing pool for years, like Shanelle, Borona, they have had training, and they practice, they compete in tournaments, and as you can see, it's not easy to do. So really, this pool can be a really demanding game, and the players that you see on Accu-Stats, traditionally the top pro men players, you see them run out, and do everything the right way. They make it look pretty easy, pretty routine, but it's not so easy to do. It just makes you appreciate how much training these guys have done, how much time they put in competition and practice to get to those levels where they make it look routine. Got some noise out there. Looks like got some winners. They're raffling off some. They raffled off, I think, a Predator case and a Poison Q earlier. They're doing some kind of action betting now. It went from being like a friendly raffle to like, let's flip for like the case, the prize, the bill.
Just so anybody in the area knows, this is definitely a great room for action, a great room for players. Anybody that's traveling through, it's definitely a great place to stop. There's a lot of weekly tournaments and tours held here at Sandcastle Billiards. It's located in Edison, New Jersey. Not very far from New York. It's only about 45-minute drive from Manhattan.
accepting it for him.
About an hour and a half from Valley Forge, where we drove from.
But he is here on a regular
So
basis,
it's
so I'm sure he'll be happy to sell his soul.
it's a great location.
Sorry, guys. Always a little excitement and always some kind of abnormal. Okay. Don't worry, there will be more raffles. And there are still queues for sale at a great discount right on the table here.
All right, we're going to get things rolling very shortly. Going back to the match. Borona is leading Shanelle Loraine 6-2 in the race to 9.
All right. Once again, the score is 6 for Borona.
All right.
For Shanelle.
The halftime show is over.
We got Jerry Tarantola from NYC Grind here, throwing the camera on us. I don't know.
I'm
know why.
making funny faces for nycgrind.com.
Just so everybody knows, NYC Grind is covering the event. We've got a couple photographers here. We have photos and videos.
And a lot of great stories about pool and art and music on nycgrind.com. Actually, I have a lot of friends in China, the Chinese media. They're asking about nycgrind.com to me because they were very fascinated the fact that he was tying in, you know, the music and the arts part to it. And yeah, they really asked me about that because I have a few friends of mine in Chinese media. They cover billiards, and they're musicians actually too.
Oh,
so
wow.
they thought it was very fascinating that he was doing all of it on his website.
Yeah, you know, we've tried to sort of incorporate different elements for a number of different reasons. You know, one of which we want to, you know, branch out and bring more exposure into the sport. And one of the ways we've been doing that is by, you know, bringing people from other fields into the site. So something that we're looking to try to develop, you know, as far as independent music, art, entertainment, etc. Because from our perspective, the one way to grow the sport is to make it more accessible and bring more eyes outside of the world of pool into the game. That was a nice safety here by Shanelle.
Yeah, that was a nice place shot. Well, we haven't seen any break and runouts yet. Both girls are breaking pretty good. They're not really having a lot of success on a break, though. I think the racker, racker might need to be might be an issue we need to deal with next time.
Ed is standing here right next to us.
You know, it's an action pool room, so you know sometimes they get ingrained in them to automatically just rack a certain way.
Nice.
That's a nice kick.
There.
That's a nice kick. Well, Borona's showing a lot of versatility in her knowledge. You know, she's able to draw the ball back. She plays pretty good patterns. She's been kicking well, so definitely can see that she's got a lot of skills. Just she needs to probably be under the gun more, under the pressure and heat. Situations like this more often.
Yeah, that really is key for any player's progression. You have to be in an environment where, you know, a number of times a week you're going to be, you know, matching up or playing in tournaments. And when that happens, you know, you can see improvement fast. Oh, she's got a little angled here. Should be able to come into the rail. I'm gonna sort of stop the ball right there. Oh, she slow rolled it here. This is gonna work out nicely. That was a slow roll.
That was slow. I'm not sure if I like it that slow.
How slow is too slow?
When it doesn't reach the pocket, that's too slow.
This is true.
So that was just right above too slow.
Yep.
She's being more careful here. She's really checking on her angles, seeing what she wants to do.
You know, here, really kind of play this with a little roll, or you can slow
Okay, that
roll
was
it.
another slow roll. It's nice.
Yeah.
She's rolling them well. Slow rolling them well.
Now you want to get, you want to come above or come back here? Charlie, what's your expert opinion?
You can't come back. You can't hold this
Can't
ball.
come back.
It's too steep an angle, so you can't hold it with speed. I mean, unless you're like Efren Reyes, and he might even think twice about this one.
Now, here, it's nice that you have the 9 ball, you know, in case you have to
she's
tap into
looking
it.
and trying to hold it. And I don't think you can't. Well, she's going. You got to go up and down. You got to or around 4 rails. She knows this. Ooh, this is going to go way up table. She's probably going to get hooked by this. Okay. Well, you know, even if she would have made it, the right stroke, the cue ball would have went way up table. She would have missed her position by like probably 2 feet. This is kind of like knowledge right there. It's just, you know, players are not on like, you know, professional level, not going to really grasp sometimes what you can and can't really do. Kind of see an ideal, but it might not really be feasible. That's kind of one of those areas right there. Well, but she got a safety out of it. And Borona's going to do a resafe back. More than likely, she's just going to try to fend this. That's the right shot. Or actually, you could hit it more full and try to play the cue ball behind a 5-7. That's possible too. Okay, ooh, that's not, no, that one wasn't really great. Going that direction is okay, but you got to hit it way, way, way thinner. Well, she left this is a tough shot. She left the shot open, but not easy. Cue ball off the side cushion. It's really hard to shoot shots when your cue ball is almost to the cushion or frozen. She's elevating here. Nope. That was a tough shot.
Just looked a little bit tentative there.
Yeah, she didn't really know the cue ball was going to go there, so not a lot of confidence in the stroke. This is tough here, though. I mean, Borona's got, almost length of the table. 2-foot cut, 4 ball into the corner pocket. It's not easy. Cue ball's almost frozen to the rail. She's going to have a level cue. Well, if you hit it really good, spin, you go 3 rails position, but you got to be careful to scratch. That's a great shot. Watch out 9.
Here.
Oh, this is shit though.
Yeah, she's going to get
That was
great.
A superb shot. That's one of the best shots I've seen this match. So now, the key here is to hold it together, see if you can run out the rest of the balls now. You know, reward yourself for that tremendous shot.
Yeah, this is, you kind of got to play this. You know, there's not a big gap here, so you kind of have to hit rail first and bump into the 8 or That's also
it's a little tricky here now.
Yeah, this is
She
definitely
can
a little tricky.
make the
with
5
6.
easily, but she's got to hit the right side of the 5, which means that you're going to go into the 6. This is not easy here. Most top players would hit the 5 really thin and just nudge the 6 out a little bit. Let's see what she does here. No, not that. But she got fortunate. She got fortunate it came out that way. But that's not what a top player would probably do. But the reason why you would want to hit it slower, you kind of do the same shot but hit it slower, spin it into the ball so you can kind of control the speed, control the ball's going. And you kind of just jerk it that way, and then you're kind of just, wishing, not really understanding or knowing where the 6 ball is going to go. But she's still on the table, and the key is she made a fantastic shot to even get in this position right now to have a chance to run out.
Yeah, this is a shot where you can just sort of hit this soft, and the angle is just going to leave you in the right position for the...
Oh, that's a nice shot. This is a nice out here.
Yeah, it was a very nice shot.
This will be the best out of the match right here. Well, she's got a comfortable lead. When you're up 6-2, any player is just going to execute a little bit better. You're going to feel a little bit more confident.
Yeah,
it's
there's
pretty
really not a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, at the beginning of the match, we saw a lot of the nerves, real big nerves at the first 4 or 5 games. But ever since she's pulled away with the lead, she's getting better and better and better. Well, she took a little breath there. She knows that this is almost over. You got to just finish this one, though. And, she's screwing the nails in a coffin one by one here in this match. Nicely done.
There we go.
Right, the score now, Borona Andoni 7, Shanelle Loraine 2.
7-2 game. And for anyone out there joining us on the stream, we are at the new Accu-Stats arena at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. I'm Allison Fisher with NYC Grind, along with Charlie Williams. And we have Borona Andoni breaking. And looks like
another great rack by Ed.
Yeah. Nothing dropping here. Shanelle's up to the table. You gotta... I don't know if she's got the best of shots here in the side pocket. But, yeah, taking the side shot, you're going to come out with better position on the 2 ball. And, yeah, slowly. A little wide.
Well, even if she would have made the 2 ball, she would not have liked her cue ball where it's at right now.
That's pretty off point.
Yeah.
And, definitely not a great position for Borona coming to the table, but let's see what she does here.
Yeah, it was kind of a half-hearted attempt there.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of, I've seen this happen a lot with, like, not women especially, but just, any player around this level, is that when you kind of know the players are not really running out, it's almost kind of like you don't really try to run out at the beginning of the match. It's almost kind of like you just slowly pick the balls off, and then when the table looks manageable, then you go for the kill. I kind of sense this kind of how Borona's kind of approaching it right now. Maybe not even consciously, subconsciously.
Yeah, you know, I think that's kind of a common pattern to see, like you said. And I admit that you know, I've fallen into that pattern in the past. And the thing is, you don't ever want to let your guard down, regardless of the situation. And you know, you just never know, you know, what can happen.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Let your guard down. Now, it happens on the pro level too. It's just the standards a little higher though. It's just in a different way. And players are still running out open tables, but what happens is when you see two top players play, one gets a big lead, and you always kind of wonder, how do these top players, I mean, get ahead so far ahead, and then you see his comebacks. This guy's down like 6-7 games. It looks like the match is over, and somehow that guy comes back. Well, usually the guy doesn't come back all on his own. A lot of times the opponent that's leading helps out.
Absolutely.
And like as what you just said, you let your guard down. You let your guard down because you just think you have a commanding lead. You don't really see the guy coming back, and then I don't know, you make a few bad decisions here and there. You don't really try hard enough here. Next thing you know, you give him up 3-4 opportunities, and then next thing you know, you have a tied match, or worse, if you're the leading person.
Yeah, it's funny, I was talking to someone the other day who said it's almost, you know, it's a tough position to have that big of a lead in some cases, where there's a different sort of, you know, there's a different sort of pressure. Yeah,
it depends. It depends on the player. It depends on, like, you know, what year on tour you are, what kind of experiences or you've had. If you had enough traumatic experiences, then it's different. If you haven't, yeah, I've seen players come out and they get the lead and they just start free rolling left and right, like, you know, you got no care in the world. So I remember what comes to mind is when I played Johnny Archer. I went through a streak of like 3-4 tournaments where I played Johnny Archer, and I had him down 5-0, 3-4 times in a row, and he just came back and beat me. And every time I just thought I was on cloud 9, that I'm gonna win this match and just cruising right through, and I'm gonna drill Johnny Archer, and all these cool thoughts are going through my head. And the next thing I know, like a slow poison, I give up too many opportunities, and then he comes back and he beats me. Then I remember the 4th time, I mean, no exaggeration, 3 times I had him 5-0 loss. And then the 4th time it happened to me, I was actually up 5-0 again, believe it or not. And I was scared to death. I was just like, I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And I was playing each game like it was hill. Like, I was just so, I was like, I cannot bear another 5-0 lead blown. So I completely approached it so differently the 4th time, and I won that match, thank God.
That is an awful feeling when you see your opponent crawling back. That actually happened to me. I recently played, for those listening out there, I live in Wisconsin. I play in a number of the tours there in that area. Excuse me, not tours per se. A number of the events in that area. I recently played at the Wisconsin State Championships, and I had a 4-0 lead. Actually, yeah, 4-0 lead going to 5, and I let my opponent come back, get to the hill, and my opponent was former pro Bonnie Arnold, who played fantastic. And there is nothing like that feeling of watching game by game slip away when you're in that position.
Right. Well, especially if you can do something about it. Now, sometimes, you know, if your opponent is really great and just runs out, runs out. I mean, well, I remember I think the first time I had Johnny Archer 5-0, I went for some crazy shot. So I just thought I had the security room to do it, take a chance. I took a chance, messed up, left him an easy out, and then he ran 13 racks on me. This is in the finals, by the way. We're playing the finals of the Peninsula Open, which was a Dragon Promotions event that I was producing. And yeah, I'm undefeated. You know, I cruised through the field, beat everybody. You know, I drilled Nick Varner and beat a whole bunch of good players. Playing Johnny in finals and just boom, 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 running around the table like no care in the world. 5-0. Go for a flyer. Bam! It's like it's over. Then he breaks and runs like I'm sorry. He actually it wasn't 13. He broke and ran 11 racks. It was a race to 13. He broke and ran 11 racks.
Wow.
He was I mean, I literally it was rack your own. So I literally wasn't able to even participate in the racking. So I wasn't able to do anything. I sat in my chair for 1 hour. And then finally he missed a shot. I missed right back, and then he ran out, broke and ran out. So it was like
an interesting decision.
it's not bad.
Yeah, this is not bad. She's actually.
It wouldn't have been a bad shot if she had a little softer.
Yeah, I mean the 3-ball is just in a in a sticky spot there. So I don't blame her for wanting to play another safe.
Right. Yeah. She saw she wasn't really going to run out there, so she's got a better chance of winning the game, possibly with a 3-foul. She got it.
You know, even now, this is. This is another
nice hit there.
This is a nicely hit shot.
That was a thin hit. Nicely done. Resafe. Borona can hit it. It's definitely there's no offensive shot here though.
No.
Well, if she can do it, if she can get the 2 past the 8, I would bank it down table towards the 3-4. Put the cue ball to the side rail, hopefully block it with the 5 and a 9. And that way also, if you get the 2 ball close to the balls, you might be able to do something with them and breaking them out. Yep, that's what she was doing. She had it too hard though. That's a little too hard. Well, she got away with it. Yeah, but she really hit that too hard, though. She actually wanted to be like about 3 feet closer to the side rail. But it worked out, though. I mean, it's still margin of error. The margin of error was bigger there, obviously. So, and bonus, you broke the 3 and the 4 out. So now this table has now become runnable. I'm not sure if runnable is a word. Sounds good. You guys at home get that?
Good.
Runnable?
Runnable.
If we use it enough time, we'll get it to the dictionary.
Well, that's a great thing about pool. You can make up your own words and, make it sound.
Right.
Make it sound feasible.
Runnable. Strokeable. Makeable. Followable. Nice hit. Clip. Up table, resafe. Okay, now she might have a good chance here to really get a good safe here. She just banks the 2 ball up table, which is kind of tricky because the 9 and the 5 are in the way, but if you can get that cue ball to the end rail, it naturally hits the end rail right in the perfect place to get behind the 3 and the 4, and you can really stick a person. Yeah, that's what she was going to do. That's the shot, but did she get it? No, because she hit the 2 ball a little bit. She cut it a little bit too much. You want to hit the ball a little bit more full. But that was totally the right idea, though. All right, she's trying to figure it out here. You got a tough shot either way. Tough 2 in the left or right pocket.
Absolutely.
Your best chance for position, though, is if you actually shoot the 2 ball to the right pocket, which is actually a tougher shot because you're shooting to the blind pocket. But the cue ball goes 2 rails, to the side rail, to the end rail, and comes towards the 3 ball. And you don't have to hit this hard. Well, she's trying to play safe. Not a very good one. Not a good effort there. Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 balls on the table. Get along. Yeah, hey, you know what? They had a nice little cat and mouse game. A couple games here. And, safeties on the 1, the 2. It's good to see that. They're both showing that they can do more than just shoot balls in the hole and break hard. So now Borona has won the safety battle. She's looking like she's trying to go off the 8. I don't really see the point of that. It's a nice shot, but I don't understand why that was necessary. But pick a shot anyways.
Well, she was pretty straight in. I guess she was pretty straight in on that 2 ball, so I guess she was hoping to move the cue ball out of there.
If it feels really straight, maybe that makes sense. It looked like she had a little angle there. But anyways, but she's let's see here. Does that 3 go? From the screen is
the 3.
I'm looking at the TV, the table. In real life, looks like it goes, but on the screen it doesn't look like it goes. So maybe I don't know which one's which. She's looking at the rail first, though. She's going rail first, and then I don't know, playing safe, or what's she trying to do here? Let's see. Well, that kind of worked out. I'm not sure if that was exactly what she wanted.
This is a shot you really want to hit, you know, pretty gently. Nice shot. Yeah, she lost the cue ball a bit.
Yep. Well, you got to play safe here.
You cross over, cross bank the 4, put the cue ball on the other side of the table.
Yep, that's the right shot, Allison.
A nice field of balls there to hide it behind.
She's actually going the other way. She's going to do the 4 of the table.
Oh, this is not a bad option either.
That's all right, too. She had it pretty good. She might have hooked her again.
Yeah, it looks like she's pretty blocked by the 7 ball.
Well, Borona, you know, Shanelle's played some pretty good safe this set. She's hooked Borona a few times. Borona's done a good job of kicking out of all her safeties.
Yeah, her safeties are definitely coming out strong.
That's a nice shot. All right, well, Shanelle's got a shot here. It's not easy. Got the 4 in the corner. And again, the position's the key here. I'm going to have to go 2 rails, outside spin, go to the bottom, a side cushion, come towards the 9, but hopefully not hit it. And then really, but the 5 and the 6 is going to be tough here. The 6 ball's lying in a really tough position. But 1 shot at a time. Let's see if she gets through this first 4 ball. After she's made that terrific 3 ball shot. All right, she's going a little bit high here. I would hit this a little bit lower, the cue ball, but see how it goes.
Rails.
Well, that's the right path, but she didn't make the ball.
Here in the 4, Borona will want to come. You kind of want to draw this shot and come back 2 rails for the 5. That's what I would personally choose to do. Though it's not, it's not easy, being that she's pretty much down the rail here. Or she could just come out back on the back rail. But you risk, oh boy.
a nice little gift there. Well, Shanelle is definitely hoping for a scratch there. I'm not sure if she can even see it. Can you see a little bit of it?
Yeah, it looks like she's away from the point enough to be able to see it. Well, from
This
actually
is
from
a
the
bad
camera.
spot here. You can't.
Yeah.
It's a hard shot to go for, and so it's a hard shot to play safety on. It's like you don't even,
Yeah,
not
from
even
this,
sure which way to go
this
here.
far.
Oh, she's jacking out. Well, she's doing. I think she's massing a little bit. I can't really tell. See what's been. Yeah, she.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
she actually massaged a little bit. Oh, she broke out the 6. This has made it a lot easier for Borona now. Well, that was a nice roll for Borona. It worked out in her favor. Instead of scratching herself, she forced Shanelle to scratch. So let's see if she can take advantage of that good fortune here. We got a nice open table. And biggest thing is she's got the confidence now to play her game.
The score here in this match is currently 7-2 in favor of Borona. If she closes out this game, she'll be on the hill.
Yeah, she got a little funny here on the 6 ball.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful. Just don't get hooked by the 8.
Yeah, she can come out. She's got enough angle to come back out and play the 7 in the corner.
It's like she's floating it forward.
Like she's floating it forward. That was a nice shot. No, it's not
Nice shot,
ideal.
but yeah, a little on the 50-yard line here. But I think she's starting to see the point really good right now. She's got her confidence up, so I like her. I like her to make some of these shots. I'll try. Interested how she gets positioned here in the 8. Nope, that's no good. Well, this is an opening she now needs here. You need to take advantage of these missed shots, especially when there's only 3 balls on the table. I mean, to be honest with you, because obviously I work with Shanelle a lot, so I'm pretty familiar with her game. She really hasn't come close to playing how I've seen her play before, so it's interesting to see the differences between playing, in your home court, playing away from your home, playing on different tables, what kind of impact it has on the psyche pool players.
That's a nice shot.
See if it hits the 9 here.
Yeah.
Little pop, nice.
Not bad.
Because I could definitely vouch that she plays considerably better than what we're seeing right now, but she's not able to play her game right now. And, I think a lot of outside factors attribute to that.
Yeah, I saw her play a lot better during the challenger games earlier.
Right. See, that's when there's no pressure on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's for fun. There's nothing to lose, and and even though it's a kind of a friendly rivalry here, no one's going to die losing this match. But they both got names, and they want to prove who's the better player between the two. They both created some personality and some notoriety in the sport, so it's understandable. So they're essentially playing for pride, but it's valuable. it's a bad miss again. Yeah, she's kind of falling apart right now. Sad to say. We wouldn't like to see any player, Borona or Shanelle or anyone else, but it happens, you know.
No, absolutely not. You know, no matter who it is, you want to see the player, you know, play to their ability.
You even see the top players, you know, sometimes they have bad days and they miss shots, and you know, it's not as amplified as this, but you know, it's the same feeling though. Oh, well, she can't put her away now. So now Borona's facing what I teach my students is the pressure of finishing.
Yes.
You know, finishing your opponent's one of the hardest things to do. As my little Johnny Archer story earlier, it's you know, I always explain to my students you have 3 parts to the match that you have to learn how to do. You have to learn how to start. You have to learn how to play the middle. You have to learn how to finish, and all 3 are very different. And it takes a long time actually before you have mastery over those stages in the match.
You know, that's a really good point. You know, that's not something that a lot of, you know, beginners or even intermediate players may take into consideration. You know, I think a lot of people get into the fight or flight mode where if you're down, you know, you're just sort of, you know, scrapping away. But it does really need, you know, you do need a well-rounded approach, and each stage is going to be different psychologically. That was a great shot there by Shanelle.
She looked more relieved than happy.
Yeah.
And I know that feeling. I mean, you know, you come with tough shots over and over again. I was playing the straight pull today, and I had to come with so many miracle shots because I don't have the greatest straight pull patterns. And then John Schmidt and Mike Davis were Mike Davis comes up to me after the match. I beat him pretty bad in the match, which, you know, he beat me pretty bad at not bad, but he beat me at the World Straight Pull last year. So it was a little revenge match for me, but we're good friends. And he was just laughing at the end. He just says, you know, when I'm playing Thorsten Holman and guys like that, you play Thorsten and he runs out. It's kind of like, you know, you almost get sleepy because, you know exactly what he's going to do. He plays all the right patterns. It's so perfect and routine that it's almost like, you know, it puts you to sleep. He goes, man, Charlie, when you play, I can't ever sleep, man. I like watching every shot because I just don't know what's going to happen. I told Mike, I'm not sure if that was a compliment. He told me, I'm not sure either. But anyways, yeah, but I know how it feels to, you know, have tough shots. Sometimes you don't really feel like celebrating. You just feel like letting a sigh of relief that's over with.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 7-3, still life in the game. Borona's going to have to try to get on the hill and finish it out. Shanelle is going to try to fight for each game, one by one. And another great rack by Ed.
As some people may know, Borona and I were actually teammates on Kiss of Death together for a couple years, and we have a phrase that is sort of our team motto that applies to the concept of finishing that you just mentioned. It's a phrase that actually Jerry Tarantola came up with called "kill the bunny."
Kill the bunny. And
what "kill the bunny" means is that you talk about, you know, say for example, a predator kind of playing around with its prey. You're not really finishing the job. And you talk about killing the bunny as in you don't want to, you know, just sort of let your opponent get loose and have opportunities. You don't want to feel bad for your opponent if you take a big lead on them. So that's kind of That's the idea behind Kill the Bunny. You don't want to have any mercy on your opponent, regardless of the score.
I like that. I'll have to remember that. Kill the bunny.
That was kind of a weak effort here.
Yeah, well, we're going to probably come down to like the last, 4 or 5 balls again.
Here's another situation. You've got to play safe here. You put the cue ball back behind the 9, back behind that group of balls. That's what Shanelle's going to try to do.
Or make the 1.
Or make the 1 ball.
Well, this looks like a safety. I would probably thin the 2 with a little inside English on the ball. The cue ball go across and hopefully hook behind the 3. Maybe the 4 too. But I'm not sure if she's knows that shot or not. She is, I think she's going for the 4.
Yeah, that chances
really
of that shot were
slim to none.
Slim to none. And what do they say? Slim to none and slim left town? Well, I don't know. Well, this is a challenging, another tester shot. Looks like
she can go for a side pocket,
side.
go up and down, then she's play position for the 3-6 combo probably. Yep, up and down.
Nicely done.
Ooh,
as
be careful.
Long as
be careful. Don't clip off the 4 to the
scratch.
corner. Boing. Yeah, that's a little bit too hard. That was the right idea though. She just overhit it. Come back down for the 3-6. That's what she was trying to do, and that's exactly what I would have probably did as well. And no, there's no shot here. You're gonna have to go up and down probably. Yep, you gotta go up and down here to hit this ball. That's gonna be tough too. You can go for one of those trick shot artist massays here if you want, but I wouldn't do that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I would actually. 6 ball being right there, you might have a shot if you get close to the 3. Okay, let's see what she does here. The 5 ball's kind of in your way here, so that's unfortunate. She's going to spin a little bit.
Yeah, you got to spin it with.
This is touchy shot right here, but she's been doing pretty good with her kicks. I spoke too soon. Well, we'll see here. Chanel's got an open table.
Looks like she's going for a safe here.
Oh, I would go for the out. I don't know why she's doing this. Yeah, that's just lack of confidence. She should go for the, I mean, she's more than capable of running this out. I mean, believe it or not, I've seen her run out lots of racks like this, but I think she's just lost all her confidence in the match.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe she didn't like, playing it in the, by the 4 there.
Well, she could play a 3-6 combo.
She could have played the 3-6 combo. I mean, that's
what definitely was.
that's
That's definitely the right shot.
That's definitely the right shot, but.
Look at this.
Well, it looks like she's gonna clip the 3 here. Or, excuse me, the 4. And
it's not a good clip though.
No, not a good clip.
But see, here's another thing too. When you see your opponent, when we see dog choke, when we see your opponent dog the decision making, that's a confidence booster. When I see my opponent shooting shots that I think clearly are the wrong shots, it boosts my confidence.
Absolutely.
And then you execute a little better. You start to get more confident.
No,
And, well,
safe did not come out.
yeah, not
as
too good there. But you know,
as
she's
planned.
not feeling really threatened still.
Mm-hmm.
So. And to be fair, on the other side, I think Borona can also play probably higher level than she's showing as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So, actually, I take that back. I did watch her play one full match at the U.S. Open last year. She won. She got a spot. I think one of the, I don't know if it was a qualifier or a wild card spot. But she played in the U.S. Open last year, and I was there. I was coaching my other two players, Erica Park and Allison Fisher. Both were there. And I had never attended a WPBA event ever. So just, actually it was the first WPBA event I ever went to that was in a conjunction with the men's pro tournament.
Oh, wow.
So I went there strictly, if I came straight from China, just to coach both of them, see if it would make any difference. But,
well, Allison won the U.S. Open last year.
right, yeah. So it made a difference. But that's a poor decision right there. You should have shot the combo because the 5-ball stays by the 6. This way the 5, she's just making all kinds of mental errors right now. It's just it's kind of it's an interesting study for you people at home to watch this, because this is kind of also a study of watching players go through the motions of nervousness at the beginning of the match, gaining confidence, losing confidence, making mental errors and decision making. Even choking and dogging is not only about the execution; it's also about what happens before the decision making. It's just as important. And that was not even an honest effort right there. So unfortunately, it looks like this match has been more about who gives it away less versus who's really going out there and taking it. But it's a good mental lesson, good study for people at home to learn from this as well. And of course, me as a teacher will come back and hopefully be able to watch this again with Shanelle and go over things. I'm not sure if Pat's going to make an Accu-Stats DVD out of this, but but I'm sure we'll find a way to get it on. Watch it again. Ooh. And both ladies are not sore on the eyes, so.
Well, I think
thus
that's
battle of the beauties.
I think that's one thing that we've got straight.
Right. So I mean, if you watch the whole match, if you watch all the shots, you can see both ladies have real skill. I mean, there's a lot of shots here that you just you don't get lucky and shoot and make these shots.
Well,
but
yeah.
at the same time, it's been a battle of keeping the self-control, dealing with the mental parts of the game, and that's going to be ugly. Oof. Yeah. She had a whole other side of the table. She picked the wrong side. But she's just in a haze right now. I know how she feels because I've been there before too. Obviously, all players have, and you get in that funk and you just can't think. You just can't see the right shots. You can't see the right position. You can't see the right path. You play the carom when you should have played the combo. You play the combo when you should have played the carom. I mean, it's all all this stuff that's exactly what she's going through right now. So
yeah, the decision making is definitely definitely hampered when you're down this much. And that's something that as players, a higher level player can get back out of a spot.
yeah, that was not a good effort there on the kick either, but she had to use a bridge though, so it's always tough to stroke the ball properly. most American players. I mean, I'm not able to really coach people on bridging because I'm not really that good with it myself. So obviously players from like England who have a snooker background are great with the bridge. That's why I bought a extension. Well, let's see here. Which way she's gonna go? For the side or for the corner? I will go for the side pocket. Side pocket is good because if you go long on it, you can float it down, natural position for a 9.
Absolutely.
If you come short on it, you just go 3 rails around the table. Only time it's really bad is when you get dead straight in. It's a little bit, you gotta kind of feel like you're a little harder than luck when that happens.
I've done that before.
Oh yeah, we've all done it before. We've all done that before for sure.
It's like, how did that land exactly dead straight on that ball? Like, really?
I'll tell you
Oh,
what,
this is a nice shot.
this might be one of those times. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's close. See, that's how it happens. It can be that close. You kind of tell if you tell yourself that it might happen, it's a lot of times it happens.
Right. You know, and I found it happen too, where if you're not picking a specific spot, if you're saying, well, you know, if I just get it down in this general area, you know, sometimes that's when it'll happen, when you
Nice little
get
clip.
on in between. You can't make up your mind, and then you get stuck. All right.
Well, 8-3, closing the coffin right now. Now she's got to close the match out.
Borona Andoni on the hill.
Yeah, it scores now 8-3.
Sorry, 3. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Favor to Borona.
That's what I meant. All right.
Shanelle's got a major mountain to climb here. It's she's going to play completely different than what she's showing right now to come back, and probably had to hope also Borona gives a lot of opportunities, and so I'm not really sure how likely it's going to happen right now. But those are the different levels of the game. Those are the mental experiences you got to go through. I mean, let's just say, you know, in a few years from now, if Borona, if Shanelle become, much stronger players, really top-notch players, then, we could attribute things like this match to the players that have become. Because there's a time when Mika Eminen and Johnny Archer, Shane Van Boning were not the players we know them as today. And we had to go through that process, through trial and error, and test and fire, and go through tough beats. And, we've all dogged it a million times. I like what Jim Rimpey told me. When I was a rookie player on tour years ago, he told me, when you become a champion, in order to become a champion, you have to have experience losing every way imaginable. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
He told me that. And when he told me that, it made me scared.
Every way
because I was really
imaginable.
thinking about some horrible ways to lose. And yeah, he told me that. And I tell you what, I mean, more or less, he's right. I mean, I years later, as a veteran player now, I understand where he was coming from.
Yeah.
And basically, he's saying that you're going to have to go through some rough times and rough experiences, and if you can fade it all, stick with it, then you'll get there. If you can't fade it, you won't get there. Which is very true. That's why I usually tell players. Of course, I get young players all the time coming to me asking questions about being a pro and making it on tour. That's their dream to get there, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And they might be beginners, they might be intermediates. Some of them are really good players, pro level already. or strong semi-pro players. But the one thing that I tell them all consistently is this: if you really truly want to become a professional player and make it, you have to give yourself 2 years. 2 years of playing professional pool, like, you know, on all the events, because that's how long it's going to take you to get used to the, you know,
An environment.
well, the ass kickings.
The ass kickings
To
too.
be honest with you, you know, you're going to get your ass kicked usually the first 1 or 2 years on tour. And what happens is most of the time, people, the level's so different that you can't acclimate to it, and then they quit after a year.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 years, because it's like, this is just too tough, you know. But, and for me, I went through the same process for the first 2 years. I was like, this is really hard. These guys play so good. It's not like playing in a strong pro-am regional event where you might play 1 or 2 top pros at the end. I mean, on pros, I mean, you got a tough draw off the bat. Usually you're playing, you know, if it's a seeded event, you're playing a tough, and you're unseeded, you're probably, you know, chances are you're going to play a top player off the bat.
Yeah,
so it's almost like off the bat you're going to be on a one-loss side.
Right.
You know, so that's really tough to get to work your way out of that position.
Yeah, like in the WPBA events, you see that happen all the time, where these players, you know, a lot of them don't even get a chance to get started because
you're drawing Allison Fisher, Guy up Kim your first round.
You know,
I mean, it's like.
So you really gotta feel for those players, because you're getting put into the meat grinder, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
and then it takes a while. It takes a while for you to get to that level, where then where all of a sudden you start upsetting, you know, a seeded player, and then you start gaining some points, and then get to the part, you know, hopefully the level where you don't have to face one of those those monsters off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if, you know, if that could just be you could get over that hurdle quickly.
Well,
but usually that's not the case.
No.
Well, looks like Borona's feeling pretty comfortable here.
Well, that's a nice shot here. Well, might be a little straight here, but I think he has angle to go 2 rails still.
Yeah, go 2 rails.
Well, this would be a pretty convincing win, 9-3. The beginning of the match was definitely anybody's ball game, 1-1, 2-2, like that. Took about after the first 4 or 5 games, and that's when Borona started taking more control, and then she's been really dominant. Definitely the dominant, better player in the last several racks. That's a nice shot.
Done. Very nice speed.
And this is for the win for the match in the Poison Challenge Battle of the Beauties. She's not taking it for granted. That's good. That's experience. No. That's experience. You know, I'm going to close it out.
Absolutely.
She's
don't ever want to rush.
Making sure. She triple checked this point. She's making sure this goes in. I like that. Great job.
And there it is. Borona Andoni winning 9-3 over Shanelle Loraine here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. There's Eddie Ladawi, aka Sandman, owner of Sandcastle. We'd like to thank Poison and Predator for sponsoring this event. Done some great raffles for the players. And like to also thank, of course, Accu-Stats, Pat Fleming and his team for doing the production, along with NYC Grind. We're going to be releasing some photos and videos from this event, so be sure to check out nycgrind.com. We're also going to have a lot more coverage from the Super Billiards Expo coming up, and I want to thank everybody out there for joining us. I'm Allison Fisher along with Charlie Williams. We're going to sign off. Thanks for tuning in and have a great night.
Good night.
Hi everybody, this is Pat Fleming with Accu-Stats, and I just want to say a few things before we close. Accu-Stats has a new home at Breaker Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. We have game shows on Wednesday night, game shows and jackpots. We give away DVDs and we have a lot of fun. And we're also going to be hosting some events throughout the year. We'll keep you informed. And let's see, Jimmy's saying something to me. Oh, I said Breaker, son of a gun. Sandcastle. We were at Breaker for 2 years. Now we're at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. So I apologize for that. But we're real happy with where we are right now. And we expect a lot of good things. So, in closing, thanks for joining us tonight. This is brought to you by Ed Ladawi and Sandcastle, and Accu-Stats, of course, is here. It's its home, and we thought we'd stream it for you. So I thought you enjoyed it, or I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.